Ishuborn and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable news for you guys, because the first news that we're going to hit up, we're going to talk about what Mikel Arteta is planning against Aston Villa tonight and how things will turn out for Arsenal. And not only that, we're going to talk about certain important transfer news as well. And also, not only this, we're going to talk about Olivier Giroud, ladies and gentlemen. He is bursting to face Arsenal in the finals of the FA Cup. Well, this is the second final that he's going to face Arsenal at, and probably 2 seasons straight away. And not only this, we're going to talk about, more importantly, Joelson Fernandes in this video. So keep watching the video till the end. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you do like these kind of stuffs. So the first news that I got to talk about is Mikel Arteta. He has told his players that they have to back up their defeats of Liverpool and Manchester City. It's not just that you beat two big teams and the season is over. There are 3 games left in the season for us. So he says it's not good enough to just do it for a week. So we haven't done anything. Just won 2 games that give us a big plus in the league, and the sense that if we are all doing our best, we can beat any team. But now we have to be consistent and do it every 3 days. That's the reality, because since the project restart that we've seen in the Premier League, every team is almost facing 3 days. Within 3 days, another game. So it's pretty much clear that the whole situation is like that. And by 27th, I think the season would be over. And the first, we've got the finals. So I think we've got to be prepared for that. But moving on, Olivier Giroud is looking to break Arsenal's hearts once again in a final as he gears up for the FA Cup clash on August of the 1st. Well, he's targeting his second FA Cup triumph with the Blues, has revealed that he cannot wait for the special meeting against Arsenal. He says, "I said to the boys I would love to win another one. It would be my 5th FA Cup and we are in another final. A big game against Arsenal which will be so special for me personally. We played very well and we want to finish in the top 3 in the Premier League now." Well, Juventus have joined Manchester United and Arsenal in the race to sign Raul Jimenez. Yes, Raul Jimenez from Wolves is being targeted by Juventus, Manchester United and Arsenal. But it is believed that the Italian side are set to make a move for striker Raul Jimenez and are likely to offload Douglas Costa to fund a deal actually. But if a move for United target Jimenez does not materialize, well, old lady have lined up a swoop for a plan B, and that is Alexandre Lacazette. Well, that's really difficult because those two are quite different players, But moving on. Well, talking about Dani Ceballos, nothing has been signed yet, but understand that Arsenal are becoming increasingly confident of extending the loan of Real Madrid midfielder Dani Ceballos for another season. It is likely to be announced after the FA Cup final. Mikel Arteta made no secret of his admiration for the player. So let us talk about Joelson Fernandes. Well, the number one indication of intelligence, according to certain sources, that Joelson Fernandes is very smart in space identification and space interpretation. How is that calculated, or how is that even determined? Well, the off-ball movement to create space is very much important. So in this picture, you can see Joelson shows his intelligence by showing for the ball deep inside of covering the space he wants to attack. He then plays a quick 1-2 with his right back and attacks the space he identified before he even received the ball. That is space identification. In the next image, you can see his outright quality. How many 17-year-olds do you know who can whip a cross in with their weaker foot running at full speed? A lot of wingers can cut it back or lace it into the danger area. They don't whip it in, and that is how this is done. Jadon Sancho, as a 17-year-old, had the same mechanics, but he didn't yet have the intelligence to identify the space. Took too many touches and was often dispossessed, trying too hard to beat his man when he just needed to use his dynamism to full effect. It took until 2018-2019 season for him to have this understanding of not taking too many touches. In this clip, he takes 1 touch to control the ball, 2nd to beat his man, 3rd to pass it and look for 1-2. Unfortunately, his teammate was not on the same wavelength, and that did not happen. So Jadon Sancho in this picture had a complete understanding of space identification and how to drop deep so your opponent follows you, and then quickly play a 1-2 and accelerating past them using your dynamism. This shows great intelligence and understanding of the game. Now, the bigger question is Joelson Fernandes worth £45 million? Not at all. But he is very likely a good player to come at any club next. Well, moving on. Well, talking more about stuff, thing is a detailed submission has already been made as to what Arteta wants, with Edu Gaspar having done a huge amount of work on identifying the right recruits and already carrying out due diligence and background checks Arteta is not, according to sources, demanding the earth and knows that Arsenal already have a core of exciting young talent coming through, in particular Bukayo Saka, which also includes 19-year-old central defender William Saliba, who was on loan and at Saint Etienne. While talking about Kieran Tierney, Arteta says, I think I can talk for all the staff when I say we are delighted with him. He's a joy of a kid. He is always willing to do more. He always wants to train harder. He wants to push himself more. And Arteta was asked, does he actually need financial backing in the summer like Chelsea have been given? He says, I'm very happy with the environment that I've had, with the communication that I have with the people at the club, and with the plan we are putting together. So, and he was asked about, do you feel nervous while playing out from the back? He says, no, I get nervous when we kick the ball long. The quicker it goes there, the quicker it comes back. I'd rather do that with the right structure, the right timing, and using right spaces. It's something that we have to do more often. Well, did you know Mesut Ozil has turned down 2 contract offers from Galatasaray and Fenerbahce? The former German international has no intention of leaving Arsenal until his contract is over. If you ask me, I don't want to criticize more of Ozil, but I think he's pretty adamant enough to stay at Arsenal, take his 1 more year's salary, or probably stay here, maybe not even in the bench, but he does not care. Probably frozen out, just like what Gareth Bale is doing to Real Madrid. Now, if you believe, as an Arsenal fan, do you believe is Gareth Bale right for whatever he's doing with Real Madrid? Then I'm pretty much sure Mesut Ozil is also doing right with what he's doing with Arsenal also. Well, Arteta has made it clear to Ainsley Maitland-Niles that if he changes his mind, there is a place for him in the squad for next year. But here's the biggest and the most saddest news. It is understood that Arsenal have also considered making a move for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, but both Tottenham and Everton have already submitted outline offers, and he is unlikely to move elsewhere. So let's say if I don't even know why Arsenal are even linked with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. But anyways, Granit Xhaka posted this on his Instagram. My motivation and heart. Yes, my friend. It was just, I think, when he was the captain and he had that the finger controversy that ever happened, showing the middle finger. Well, this kid was just unborn, and she was already receiving threats, all sorts of unwanted things. And look at now, we all are loving Granit Xhaka. So I think it's all about believing in it, isn't it? Well, talking about the FA Cup Final 2020, Arsenal will wear the 2020-2021 home kit in the finals versus Chelsea. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea have already started wearing their next season's kit. So have Manchester City, and we will see Arsenal to wear it during the final of FA Cup 2020. And Arteta was asked about talking about Santi Cazorla joining Arsenal as a coach. He says, my opinion of Santi cannot be any higher. Personally, first with the type of person he is and what he brings to that dressing room, but then also as a player for what he did throughout his career. About the coaching role in the future, we will see what happens. Right now he's just finished, so let him enjoy that moment and we will see what happens in the future. Well, Emiliano Martinez tweets out 3 more finals. We are more than fully focused on tomorrow's game. Unbelievable. And talking about, there is one more option, Gabriel Varane, for 25 million, or probably is less of a risk than Joelson Fernandes at 45 million pounds. But not only that, Eddie Nketiah is ready for Aston Villa game. He tweets out, let's go. #COYG @Arsenal. Yes. Do you guys believe, will he make a call tonight? Well, let's say Arsenal are interested in John Stones, but it is understood that the Gunners are reluctant to meet City's £30 million valuation for him. Wow, John Stones, man. I won't take him though, but moving on. Dani Ceballos is very happy at Arsenal, but Real Madrid will have to make a decision on his future. Ceballos has 3 years left already with Madrid. So let's say, well, City were also irritated by Arsenal's conduct earlier in the season when the Gunners approached Mikel Arteta. City were frustrated that no one from Arsenal had the courtesy to tell them what they were intending to do. The Blues are understood to believe Arsenal were one of the chief instigators behind a collective approach to CAS, by asking them not to agree to any delay in the European suspension pending City's appeal. Guardiola demanded an apology and told rival clubs to stop whispering about City behind their backs. And this is evident because Guardiola, after in the pre-match conference, he says, Arsenal, I have all the respect for what they are on the pitch, not much off the pitch, but on the pitch a lot. Wow, it is understood that City believe Arsenal were the prime movers behind a joint letter sent by 8 Premier League clubs to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, in which they argued that any attempt by City to delay a UEFA ban while the appeal was ongoing should be dismissed. And yes, everyone is really mad, especially Pep Guardiola is really, really mad with all things happening. Well, talking about Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Arsenal's Ainsley Maitland-Niles is attracting interest from Brighton ahead of the summer transfer window. Let's see if that's going to be happening or not. So these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes to this platform every single day, twice. Sit back, relax and enjoy, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers. And hopefully we are going to be having another live probably this Saturday. And I think yes, we can have this on Saturday. I'll definitely confirm with you guys after the Villa game. You'll definitely get the update probably 2 days prior to the whole thing. But I think if I inform quite in an early, if I inform you guys early, I think more people are informed, and I think still there are more people who actually missed the live yesterday. But it was really fun. 1 hour 15 minutes. I got a watch time of probably 2 complete days, 48 hours. I mean, you guys were really amazing with that. I really love you guys for this. So I will see you in my next video. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for?